After 4 years of disuse, what would the interior of this grand old property look like today? In today's Urbandoned video, we head inside an abandoned theatre, the Essoldo in Hartlepool, England, that dates back to the 1930s. With everything still intact and working power, join us as we explore the surreal premises.
Alistair,
what?
Have you heard that 85% of people are not subscribed?
You're joking? They need to hit the subscribe button and press the notification bell to never miss a video.
Hi guys, we're uploading every week at the moment on the Urbandoned channel. You'll find a new video here on Fridays at 6 PM for the next 8 weeks, and we have some crackers to show you. Let's get into today's episode.
At the start of summer in 2022, we found ourselves targeting this large former cinema up north in Hartlepool. Opened in 1936 as the Regal, the building was designed with the conventional Art Deco of the time, most noticeably being large stained glass windows on its exterior. It was renamed the Essoldo Theatre after a takeover in 1955, ceasing film showings in the late 1960s. Since then, the structure was occupied by various bingo companies, including the most recent, Carlton. Aware of the site's vacant condition for some time, it did take us a while to be in the area to visit. However, it seemed we'd selected an ideal time, with the building offering a simple yet concealed access point.
Inside an abandoned theatre. Straight away, we noticed that the power is all on, and you've got these great neon tubes above the reception.
We've seen some of these before, but the power didn't work to them, so it's nice to see them functioning.
Yeah, it's a lot better. I feel like everything's going to be really old in this place.
These machines, the gambling machines, these look slightly dated anyway.
Yeah. I feel like otherwise they would have been sold off. Look at the architecture. Stained glass window up there on the staircase.
Some Art Deco features there in front of you as well. It's nice to see there's lots of stuff still about. It gives me hope for the rest of the explore.
Despite almost 5 years of dereliction until our venture, it was surprising to see the cinema in such a state, with practically everything remaining and fully functional electricity.
There's a bunch of hairdressing equipment here, in fairly good nick as well. It's quite modern. There's a massive assortment of items in the lobby section. It's quite hard to get through, as you can see.
I don't think much of this stuff was theatre related.
Definitely not. It's probably stored from other local businesses that have potentially collapsed or related to the owner.
Yeah, it's just back into the reception.
Yeah, also cluttered as well. I love the minute details on these lighting fixtures.
We'll make our way to the main auditorium.
I'm really excited to see what this looks like.
Power's on everywhere.
These chairs are something that you'd see in a pub.
Yeah, true. Wow. Check out the chandelier and that amazing ceiling.
Details up there are beautiful as well. It's that curtain on stage for me there.
It just all looks really royal. All the chairs and seating is here still in perfect condition.
Yeah, it's almost like a crown, the way that the curtain droops over the detail in there.
I love the proscenium as well.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Moving into the colossal auditorium, it was truly breathtaking to be within a room that was frozen in time. Before looking closely at the mouldy carpets and broken tables, it appears as if members of the public could enter again, and it would be as if they had never left. During the complex's cinema occupation, it could accommodate 1,688 onlookers between the stalls and the circle. Nowadays, the lower level seating was altered to bingo tables, but many old features have been retained, such as the flanking grills beside the screen and the towering proscenium.
Some tokens there. Look at the mould here. You can see they knew it was happening when the building was open. With buckets to collect the water. Really bad for somewhere with power. Bit worrying. There's even more here underneath this seating area. All going on the ground. There's even more sensors in the main auditorium.
It's no surprise.
Constantly going off. That huge, it's like a billboard. That would be where the bingo screen would be.
Yeah, 100%.
The numbers would be read out.
There's a little reception desk by the looks of it here.
Yeah, it even specifies the company that ran the bingo here. Some features here that I didn't notice as we came in. This board would have been updated. Every day they would have played bingo to show which numbers would have given you a full house. In this room as well. More arcade machines. And a Wheel of Fortune too.
This canteen looks almost American. It's nice to see that the signage hasn't fallen off or been vandalised. But I could really imagine seeing this in like an American mall or something. Kitchen's mostly been moved and stripped, but still some sort of remnant left. Just spotted this menu, and just by the design of it, you can tell it was definitely before the turn of the millennium, so it's really cool to see.
So we'll try and make our way to the balcony. Power's not on up here.
Just looks like daylight coming through.
Yeah.
Is that another bar potentially?
Keeps the same architecture.
That's nice to see.
And it would have had a neon tube lighting on the
Yeah.
sign too. Shame it's gone off. behind the scenes in the kitchen. I love these windows. They're the same ones that we've seen throughout the building. Although you can hear the power buzzing above me, this is the first time I've had to get my torch out in this whole exploration. Love the ingenuity of this architecture. On one side it's an out curved bit of seating. On the other side they've made it into a very small bar. But it's just the small things that I feel like you wouldn't see in today's buildings of this purpose. Like a little storage room. Came in here because I figured this would be the source of the lights. I wasn't wrong. Although, looking at it, most of them for the upstairs are on. So something must have gone wrong in the circuit.
Going back out of the darkness into the light of the auditorium. I feel like it's going to look really special from the balcony. The proscenium seems so much bigger when you're up here. That is amazing.
In 2018, Scottish-based Carlton Bingo, which occupied numerous halls across the UK, closed down the Hartlepool premises with a loss of 12 jobs, blaming factors such as the 2007 smoking ban and online bingo services for the footfall decline in the last decade. It had become too high an expense to continue operating in the outdated property. Since then, the facility had sat derelict without purpose, yet 4 years onward, we observed from the highest position on the balcony at an auditorium perfectly viable for the local community.
A lovely selection of old theatre seats here. It's got really nice details on the side, as you can see. And they're in like a bluey purple colour range, which is nice because it stands out from the red and gold that you normally see in most of these old cinemas turned bingo halls. This shot here really does give it a sense of scale of how big this room is.
After finishing up in the main hall, there was one more section of the former theatre that we intended to check out before leaving.
Another lovely window. The last bit we're yet to see is the projector room. This looks promising. Look how the wallpaper goes much more old. As if this has been sealed ever since they converted this place into a bingo hall. Maybe even before that. There's something electrical up here. I mean, the power is on. This bit. Look at the old doors. Maybe in here. Oh, wow. Extremely old, no smoking sign. Yeah, this is it. You can see there the little slots where the projectors would look through. All very, very dated. quite go here. An old reel. The only reminder of what this was used for in the past. More remains. Old machinery. No projector there, unfortunately. Another very old no smoking sign. Even more dated. It's on the brickwork. And that is it. That is the entirety of this theatre explored. What a treat.
We had finished at Hartlepool's abandoned cinema and left without trace. You might be wondering why we are openly sharing the location at a structure that was so preserved, but we can explain this with the knowledge that the building was converted into a community centre in summer 2023, only a year after this visit. Thankfully, the historic premises is unlike many we have visited, and its fractional period of abandonment is merely an anomaly in what is leading up to be a century of community usage. Here are some of our photographs captured at the abandoned cinema. If you like the look of them, check out our Instagram page in the description, where we share images from our explores months before they are seen on YouTube. Thanks for watching. We are halfway through the weekly videos, so we hope you have enjoyed what we have shared and are excited for what's to come. See you next time.